G'day YouTube, baubles on a lot here, and this is Felicity. And this is an example of the end result of laziness, because for a long time I've had that there rope running across the roof to hold down the ridge cap to stop the ridge of the lawn locker from leaking in the rain. However, for quite a while I neglected to pay attention to the positioning of this critical block of wood. And without that block of wood, rainwater has been in the habit of flowing down the rope and then trickling down onto this branch of a box tree, and therefore thus and because this is rotten. So that kind of sort of needs to be replaced. And because I don't really like cutting down trees, I've been wondering what I was going to do to come up with a replacement veranda post. However, recently we had a lot of strong wind, and in the strongness of the wind, a wattle tree fell over. Now, I don't particularly want to use a wattle tree as a veranda post. I want to use a branch of a box tree. And another thing is, when we get storms, I usually like to ask the creator of the universe to pretty please not bust me roofs or me fences or me water storage or me power storage. Basically not to crash or crush me or my stuff, including the cars. So I was particularly impressed at how closely the wattle tree approached my son's Subaru Brumby spare parts pile. So that was all sort of kind of yahoo yippee and thank you very much for not busting his Subaru Brumby, but it still wasn't getting me out of trouble with this veranda post. Despite the particular narrowness of that close shave. Impressive, isn't it? Clearly, whatever minor lord or angelic underling the creator of the universe has controlling the micrometeorology in these parts, yeah, they've got their eye in terms of marksmanship with violent weather events. But check this one out. In contriving to drop that there wattle tree without upsetting the Subaru Brumby, it was so organised and contrived that the falling top of the wattle tree did a certain amount of damage to a branch on the adjoining yellow box tree. And so for a day or two, the branch of the yellow box tree was being pulled down to the ground, placed under tension, and then we had some more wind, whereupon it fell down. And yeah, well, although this bit here is busted, I reckon from about here on I can be using it. And if I can't come up with a replacement for my veranda post out of all of that, well then, you'd have to say I wasn't really trying, wouldn't you? So, I guess before I go to town today, I should probably start taking the chainsaw for something of a walk. Okay, so here goes. much done that cut. Although I'll have to give it a little bit of a trim. Pretty good. There you go. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to shorten that and adjust the various dimensions, turning it. This way and that. Something will be organised to suffice. However, right now is to cut the original falling wattle tree off the track. done. I've forgotten I tightened up my fuel cap with a screwdriver, so there was a vapour lock in the tank, which is what I was trying to clear at the very end there. There we go, track cleared, and the only blood spilt was in lifting the trunk to clear it up. So there seems to be an unwritten rule of forestry law, L-O-R-E, that every time you take a tree out of the forest, it will take some bark off whoever it is that cuts it down or cuts it up. And all things being equal, getting a bit of bark from the tree stuck through my bark while clearing a dead wattle tree off the road and scoring a new veranda post that's had me worried for months, if not over a year. Well, I think what we're going to have to do is call that an absolutely fair trade swapsy bargain. Warbles on a lot to YouTube. A stitch in time saves 9. But never you fear, because the God theory will provide. Ciao.